Hi, this is Amy, and if you are looking at this reflection, you will probably see that there is not a video of a lesson for technology attached to it. And this week's reflection, I thought, well, everything that could go wrong went wrong. My intention with the classroom lesson was to work with the special needs students that I currently have in a classroom now. I was going to present a little early the week's spelling words for next week and review it with the students. We were going to classify long A, short A sounds with a spelling list that was geared towards, students being able to differentiate between those two sounds. And we were going to use, I had access to the Pro Board. We were going to use the Pro Board with we actually just got new Epson projectors in the classroom, and I was going to use the special ed teacher's laptop to access one of the programs that we really love in our class called Spell City, for the students to review those spelling words. And instead, what I got was a round of stomach virus in the classroom, and the teacher's daughter went into labor, and the teacher and her laptop have been gone since Wednesday. So we did not get to use the laptop login and everything to do what we needed to do for me to be successful with this lesson. So I guess even though that didn't happen, I still had a chance to work with my students as far as presenting the week's materials. It was just that we did it with one of my super special autistic friends. We did it with magnetic letters, and then with some of the ones that were a little further along academically, we reinforced the spelling with just straight up review, verbal review, writing the words. So I had to take what was the non-technological components of my lesson and run with it. I mean, I didn't have a choice this week. So rather than reinvent the wheel and try to gather a group of adults together to present my spelling lesson, I am going to chalk this one up as a lesson that, even in the presence of the greatest of technologies, which I was so excited to use and show all of this new technology, that we really should still have a backup, because things don't always work out the way that we plan. School's internets are down, or perhaps, in my case, the teacher that you work with's daughter goes into labor, and the teacher takes her laptop and her logins and everything else with her, and you are left in a room with a largely autistic population and a substitute teacher, and there wasn't a whole lot of extra time to do anything innovative. We just had to kind of keep our heads above water this week. That said, the actual reflection on planning the process, I was a little surprised in exactly how long it took. It took me quite a while, and some of the challenges that I faced with the planning aspect were translating. Some of the ISTE standards to me seemed much more applicable to an older age group. It's hard to introduce young children or special needs children to some of these bigger concepts like responsibility and on the web, as far as like social media sites or any group like collaborative sites. I'm not quite sure how I would go about translating that. So that's something I'm going to be interested in doing a little more of, just trying to see if I can translate those standards into something that's meaningful for my special needs students. So again, I am sorry that I didn't have more to share, and I hope that you guys had better luck than I did. Thanks.